Well, that was a fun 90 minutes of football. Newcastle 4, Tottenham Hotspur 0. Tottenham battered like a haddock down your local fish and chip shop today at St James's Park, and there are no excuses whatsoever for that performance or that result. Really, really poor from the entire team today. Really poor. A fully fit Spurs side on good form set to take on an inconsistent Newcastle side who are riddled with injuries, who only have 2 or 3 first team starters set to play today. And they completely and utterly dominated us. Possession means nothing if you don't do anything with the ball. And whilst we had more possession, they had more shots. They had a higher XG, more shots on target. The meaningful stats, they dominated, they controlled. And I can take losing at St James's Park against a very solid Newcastle team and the crowd really getting behind them and it being a close, tight game and Newcastle just about getting over the line with a fully fit squad. But I can't take losing 4-0 to a Newcastle side who are battling to get into Europe, missing most of their important players. No Sven Botman, no Callum Wilson, no Miguel Almiron, no Joe Linton, player after player, no Nick Pope, crucial first team starters, Trippier, not available today. And you think that we were in a relegation battle the way that we played today? I hear a lot of people saying we're going to get hammered by Arsenal. I don't think we will, because it's at home, it's the North London derby, form goes out the window, we know that, and something tells me that we're going to turn it on in that game. Does that mean that we'll win against Arsenal? I'm not sure. And you're looking at those next 3 games now, Arsenal, Chelsea away, which we'll lose. I don't care how inconsistent Chelsea are. As I say, they always turn it on against us. And then Liverpool away, you're looking at those next 3 games, just the maximum we can really take a point, maybe 3. If we're very, very lucky, 4. Today was our best chance up until the Burnley and Sheffield games with Man City in the middle of them to take some points. And we came nowhere near close to taking some points. We started off the game, I'd say the better team, had a few chances. Timo Werner couldn't finish his dinner as per usual. The guy's absolutely useless. My nan could finish that chance with a jam sandwich in her hands that Johnson put on her place, or that Johnson put on his plate. And Werner had a few chances, but didn't put them away. The minute Newcastle scored, we crumbled like a chocolate digestive in a milky tea. They scored another one a minute later. They were just finishing up the replays for the first goal, and all of a sudden Anthony Gordon's in. Thought Mickey van den Ven was on dancing on ice. He was slipping all over the place. Such a consistent and brilliant defender for us all season. Today looked like a League 2 player. A League 2 defender, and I'm sure he'll bounce back. And do I think he deserves that much criticism? No, because he's been incredible all season long for us. But why today, do you have your off day, Mickey? Do you know, why today? And as I say, from there, we had a couple of chances. We didn't really do much. Newcastle were hounding us. They probably should have scored more. Scored at the beginning of the second half. That was game done and dusted. That was your lot. And then finally, they get a goal from a set piece, which we cannot defend to save our lives. Time after time again, they were winning ball after winning ball from set piece after set piece, from corners after free kicks. And I'm sick and tired of seeing us dominated in the air. Really, really boring today. Really crap performance from Spurs. I'm not even that annoyed. I'm not coming on here ranting and going mad because that was during the game. And if you see people, as I say, in a few hours on shows, on live streams, screaming and shouting their head off, they're doing it for the clicks because you calm down after the game, right? But during the game, I was going mental. I've had a chance to calm down and I genuinely can't think of any real positives today. Bentancur, I think, was okay. Player ratings, if we're doing that, maybe a 7 or 8. The rest of them really poor. And I don't want to see any scapegoating today either. Today is a collective. Every single one of those players, apart from Bentancur, who started that game, were not good enough. Vicario didn't dominate his box enough. The defence, Mickey van den Ven, horrendous. Romero, horrendous. Puro and Udoji, very poor. The midfield, Bentancur, okay, decent performance. James Maddison, simply not good enough. Bissouma, I don't know how this guy keeps starting game after game after game. Werner, really poor again. Son, static like a statue, doing nothing in the middle of the box. Johnson, not good enough. Ange Postecoglou, his substitutions, wrong timing. If he makes those subs at half time when the game's still on, maybe we find a way to fight back and get back into it. I don't understand this notion and this narrative of waiting 10 minutes to give the same team that's let you down in the first half a chance to prove itself in the second half. I don't know why a lot of managers do it and why it's a thing in football. If it's not working, I get not bringing them off in the first half, because of knocking confidence, but make the changes at half time. Yet he was stubborn to leave Bissouma on and not change the midfield. And I don't think it cost us, but it played a part. Same as the players, same as I say, the coaching staff, the fact we don't have a set-piece coach. Everyone today involved with this football club is to blame. Even the ownership, and people go, how? Players who let us down today, who bought them? Who invested the money in them? Who bought in Timo Werner? Who bought in these players? Ange might have had a say, but it was the ownership, it was Daniel Levy who said yes or no. So everyone involved at Tottenham Hotspur has to take accountability today. And of course, as fans, we're going to linger, but the players can't. If the players linger on this result, we're not going to get Europe. Do I think they'll linger on it? Probably not. And do I think we'll get Europe? Yes, I think we'll get Europa League. Champions League? Nah, it's not happening. Even with fifth coefficiency, probably not. But the players cannot linger on the scoreline. They've got to look at the form chart and look at the fact that we lost a game and we need to win the next one. Not the fact that we lost 4-0 to an injury-riddled Newcastle side and we've got one of the best teams, one of the best Arsenal teams in many years to come. It's going to be a tasty North London derby. To be honest with you guys, I think it's probably our best chance of getting something over the next few games. Liverpool away, nah. If we're going to St James's Park and getting battered by this Newcastle side, no way are we going there and getting something. I don't care what Atalanta did to the Premier League. And if anything, that's going to make them more motivated. Arsenal, it's a North London derby. Form goes out the window. If the crowd gets behind the boys, maybe a point. That's all I can really see us taking from the next few. And then it puts pressure on that Burnley and that Sheffield game to at least guarantee a place in the Europa League. But yeah, very, very frustrating day in the office. I thought these thrashings were a thing of the past, and I get that it's a rebuild, and I like Ange Postecoglou, I do. I back him. I think he's the right man to take this club forward, but he does have to take accountability and responsibility for some of the wrongdoings that he's had this season. And I do think we're going in the right direction. I think we've seen a lot of positives, but on days where this football doesn't work, it's bad. It really, really is bad, and that's probably the third time I'd say this season where we've been hammered. Chelsea was a very, very different game. You know, we win that 5 or 6 if we don't get the 2 red cards. But the Fulham game, the Brighton game, and today there are no excuses whatsoever for those, because there was no fight whatsoever. The players down their tools when they conceded a goal away from home, and it's frustrating to see. It really is frustrating to see. Look, Chelsea away, I'm not looking forward to that. Liverpool away, City at home. So please, Tottenham, step up in that North London derby. If you win the North London derby, today is forgiven. Today is forgotten about. Today is a thing of the past. If you don't know, and we go on to... If we play like this, and I don't think we will, by the way. If we play like this, I'm done. I might quit the YouTube channel because I can't be arsed with it anymore. Just false storm after false storm, getting excited about this club, and time after time again, them letting you down. I really do believe that we're going in the right direction, but am I kidding myself? Are we ever going to go in the right direction at this football club? These sort of results make you think that way, and I think Andrew's the right man. I think to sack any manager would be stupid, even if we lose every game now until the end of the season, because who do you bring in and who's going to do something different that would actually improve the team? Please tell me someone. But today, as I say, everyone has to take accountability. The players should not linger on this, need to focus on the Arsenal game and just look at it as a loss and not the scoreline and the context. But as fans, we look at the context and it's very, very frustrating. It really is. Hopefully we can move on. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to curl up into a ball in my room and cry, and then probably watch some wrestling or UFC later, because at least that's something I'm not going to go mental at. I'm a UFC fan for the rest of the week. Don't contact me, don't message me about any football shows. I'm off to watch other things. Football, what's that? Thank you guys for watching. Sorry, my head's sort of gone, to be honest with you guys. It's tiring supporting this club. If you don't laugh or stay calm, you'll cry and your head will blow up. But thank you for watching this video. Take care of yourselves. All the best. Have a smashing rest of your week. Debrief tomorrow. I'll probably get it done. I'll see my... I can't speak. I'll see how I feel. But I feel very drained now, to be honest, after that, guys. Cheers for watching. Take care. All the best. And as always, come on, you Spurs. Enoch and Levy out. In Big Ange, we trust.